Hey, this is one side of the house we haven't seen a whole lot. This is the west side. It's right up against the fence here, but we have just enough room for kind of tucking a few things out of the way, like air conditioning units. We'll have one here and one here. Another thing I want to show you, foundation vents. This is something we looked at last week, and they were all rusty, and I was showing you how we were putting them in. Well, since then, we've been able to sand everything off of it, a little bit of wire brushing. Then we sprayed it with a good quality metal primer. After that, we found another metal paint that matches the color of the trim that we have on the outside of the house. So these blend in very well and add just a nice little architectural touch to the house. Brings back a little bit of the old look to the home. Now, you don't think about spray painting very much when you're talking about a large project like this, but this really came in handy for all of our foundation vents. But inside, there's some serious painting going on. With so much new wood in the house, now there's a lot of preparation work to be completed just about everywhere. We've added new doors and trim throughout the house, so all of that gets primed, puttied, and caulked as quickly as the paint crew can get to it. The areas that have already been prepped are now getting the finish coats applied. On a job of this size, the painting can be a monumental part of the process. So I asked our painting contractor, Steve Carey from CertaPro, if he had any words of wisdom for do-it-yourselfers.
Well, most folks think painting is easy. And when you take a small bathroom or a small room, sure, painting can be easy, but if you don't do it right, you'll end up with problems. And typically what I see is folks fail to pick good quality materials. They don't prime a surface. And the one that I always chuckle at is when a homeowner starts taking wallpaper off, and then they say, okay, it's time to call the experts, call CertaPro, because you walk into a room, half the wallpaper's off, it's a mess, and the homeowner's sitting there with a smile going, please help. And so that's when we come in and save it.
Now, you know, we have a lot of neighbors around here, a lot of people asking questions. A lot of them are surprised that there's actually a national franchise for painting. It's a great idea. Everybody thinks it's a real solution to an ongoing problem.
Right. Well, you know, what I like about CertaPro and the business is we're trying to professionalize a craft that needs a little bit of professionalization.
Right.
My crews come in with uniforms. You can see here, they got a great attitude.
Yeah, they do.
They stay on the job, and you know, our goal is to make sure it's an extraordinary experience for the homeowner, and most importantly, that the walls and the trim look the way you want them to look.
Getting that look started weeks ago with a visit to the Home Depot to check out paint chips, which was followed by some serious decision-making. And now, finally, Steve's crew is putting the color on the walls. That's a big milestone in a project like this.